Welcome to CBC News Toronto. I'm Anne-Marie Meadowake.
I'm Dwight Drummond. If you're one of the 2 million people in Ontario hanging on to an old red and white OHIP card, you may want to think about getting rid of it.
The province is undertaking a blitz urging people to get the photo ID cards. One woman found out the hard way what happens if you don't. Lee-Shanok has this CBC exclusive.
After being rear-ended in a car accident earlier this month, Pat Harrison was rushed to hospital in Brampton. But when she gave them her health card...
No coverage, no doctors, no nothing, no treatment, unless you want to pay for it.
So she left, went home. Later she found out she had had a concussion.
I was horrified, actually. I mean, what would have happened if I was very seriously injured and I wouldn't have got treatment and then went home and something worse happened?
Harrison had one of those old red and white cards. The government has been phasing them out in favor of the new green photo health cards. They have a magnetic stripe and other security measures that make sure the person getting treatment has OHIP coverage. Harrison had moved, and notices telling her to get a new card were not forwarded. And since she hadn't had to use her card in years, her coverage was cut off. These cards have been around for 20 years, and until now, the government hasn't been all that pushy in getting people to switch. 9 years ago, the province's Auditor General asked that they speed things up. In the past few months, the government has stepped up efforts to get people to get the more secure photo cards. Letters have gone out warning that although they don't have expiry dates, their days are numbered.
At this point, there's not a specific deadline, but we are encouraging people to switch over. The government will be phasing out the red and white health cards in the future.
Nicole Ottaviano got a letter in the mail saying she had 30 days to get a new card.
If something should ever happen and say I didn't have a chance to come in within the 30 days, I don't really know what would happen.
Well, the new cards are free, but they do expire every 5 years. So the people hanging on to one of these may just be trying to avoid the hassle.
All right, well, Phil, what if you have one of those old cards, but you haven't received a notice to get a new one?
Well, if you have one of these old cards and you want to check on your coverage, make sure you still have it, go to your nearest Service Ontario office, bring proof of address, and, of course, photo ID. Reporting live from the newsroom, I'm Lee-Shanok.
All right, thank you, Phil.